This is Fit to Succeed in partnership with NordicFitnessEducation.com.
Hello and welcome to this quick-fire question round with Andrew Dettelbach from MoveU.
Guys.
Hey, Andrew, it's great to have you with us.
Finish.
That's all right. So, Andrew, we've got some questions for you. First one, what is an essential must-include exercise that will serve as a foundation to all of your training goals?
For me, we just talked about this, the core bracing is going to be one of the most foundational things. It's something that I do when I get to the gym just to set my spine, to set my core, to make sure my blades are in the right position, to help get my core engaged and cycle my breathing pattern so that when I'm breathing, I'm creating tension in the core so that when I do go lift, my body's protected, my spine's protected, the hips protected, the shoulders, everything's in alignment.
Cool. So brace the trunk, hold it firm when you move.
You got it. You got it.
So what's your, on your MoveU videos that you guys post a lot, you have a lot of phrases. What is your favorite catchphrase that's come about through that process?
Oh, it's going to have to be fix your shit, because it seems to be the one. I'll be walking on the street and someone will turn and just say, fix your shit. And I'll turn around and just be like, they don't even say my name. They don't say MoveU shirtless dude. They just say that. That is something that everyone is attached to, and I love it.
All right. That's cool. Cool. Can you offer a simple tip to the listeners for improving body awareness and position?
One of my favorite little tips is to imagine that you've got a string attached to your head, and this is like a Pilates thing. String attached to your head, you're a puppet, and you imagine that puppet master's pulling the string upward, reaching the top of your head upward toward the sky. So if you're sitting, standing, or doing a plank or whatever, it's going to help lengthen the spine and align everything up. So you don't necessarily have to think about everything you're doing. Just pull that string up, reach the top of the head up. It's going to decompress the spine and get you in the right position.
God, even as you were explaining that, I found myself just doing that.
It's helpful.
It's hard not to. Okay. Now, you mentioned there about people sitting. Now, there are many people in our modern culture who have to sit for 7 or 8 hours a day. Is there 2 or 3 steps or things that people could do to help offset all of that negative sitting?
So in terms of exercises, yes, you could do some like W's, for instance, to help strengthen the back. You could do some rotation work at your sitting desk. One of my favorite things to do actually is to get a stand-up desk. So you could just get a box and put your computer on it. It doesn't have to be fancy, but switch between standing, sitting, kneeling, or lying on the ground on your elbows doing work. If you can do those 4 things, or at least 2 or 3 of them, that's a great way to switch up your dynamic at work. Just keep moving, change every 20 to 30 minutes.
All right, fantastic. So it's just so that you're not remaining in a static position for too long.
Yeah.
All right,
the body doesn't want to be in a static position.
Yeah, I hear you. Now, what tips can you offer for people who want to keep a more positive outlook on life?
Oh, I like Ben Bergeron's quote, control the controllables. I'm sure it's been said many times by a ton of people, but focusing on controlling the things that you can control, your diet, your sleep, your exercise, your timeliness, and your thoughts even. You can control what you're thinking, and you can't control the weather. You can't control your pain. You can't control time. You can't control whether or not your boss is angry. So focusing on the controllable things is one of the most important things that I've been doing with myself in my life.
Oh, fantastic. That's great advice. And those things you can't control, stop worrying about them, eh? That just brings stress into your life.
Exactly. You got it, man.
Hey, fantastic, Andrew. Those are some great answers. I hope they're super helpful for those who are listening. Please tune in for the full interview with Andrew, where we spend a good 30 minutes talking about all things movement, pain, and mindset. Hey, Andrew, thanks so much.
Love it, man. Dude, appreciate it, Ben. That's awesome. Thanks for inviting me.
If you enjoyed this podcast, please subscribe and share via social media. You can also rate the show on iTunes, Stitcher, or YouTube. If you'd like to know more about us, then check out our range of online courses at www.NordicFitnessEducation.com.